Hi, this is Kimberly with My Craft Spot, and I ordered this Cricut Projects cartridge. I hope they come out with a ton more of these because this is so fun that there's all these 3D projects on it. So I got this one, and I thought it would be fun to make this little cupcake. So it's on the back right here. It's the cupcake. You can make it bigger and make it into an ice cream cone, but I'm thinking this will be more stable. So I'm just going to make the cupcake, and let's try it. Okay, I cut all these pieces out at 8.5 inches. And let's see, I'll show you the book. They have, the first page shows you the different options that you can do and all the pieces that you can cut out. Okay, so to make the cupcake, we're going to do this, this, and this, but this is for the cone part. So they're all color-coded, and that makes it a little bit nicer to try and figure out. Okay. So this piece I cut out of pink, and you cut 2 of them. So that's that piece. And I'll show you how to put those together. And then the next one I cut out, oh, that's the cone, so I didn't do that one. The next one is the base, or the cupcake wrapper. So that's what that one looks like. And then this piece goes in the center to hold the cupcake. So that's that one. And then I also cut out the cherries. And there those are. Okay. So we'll push some of those off to the side and start building it. Let's do the base first. Okay. So I'm using my ATG. You want to use a really good adhesive, especially if you're going to put a heavy cupcake in it. I might even use a little Scotch tape to reinforce the bottom when I'm done, when I actually put something in it. This has worked really good, but I know the red tape is really even stronger than my ATG gun. So, okay, so I'm just putting adhesive on each one of these little corners. Oh, I forgot something. I did put a little bit of ribbon along here, and it's much easier to do before. So I'm going to show you that before I any more adhesive on. And it's super easy. This is just the pink bubblegum crinkle ribbon, and you want to start out with a flat edge. Okay, and it's super easy. I started doing this on lots and lots of projects because it adds such a fun touch. Okay, so I just folded that over, and I'll bring it up closer so you can see. And put it right there on the edge. And I'll stick that down at the very end, that edge. And then I'm just folding it over. And I'm just kind of gathering it as I go. And it's much easier than sewing it and then having to glue it on. Okay, now when you get to the very last, you're going to leave, maybe a 1/4 inch. And then come back with some adhesive. So then I'm just going to, I think on this one, I will go ahead and get a little bit off to use and put that down. A glue dot would work great. I didn't bring any into this room with me, so. Okay, so there we have the little lace or ribbon on that. Okay, so those are the sticky ones, so let me go ahead and finish putting adhesive on my tabs on this side. And one more. Alright, now the first thing I did is I went ahead and joined that tab, just one of them, and that helps you to know exactly where to put all of these. Now, a little bit more adhesive. A little bit more right there. Okay, so I just line them each up with their own edge. And it's super, super simple. Put that in. And there we have our cupcake bottom. Oh, and it's got a pattern on the inside too. Now this is the piece that goes inside, and it doesn't have score lines. You just fold it right where they meet. So, and then okay, so that's how it fits down inside. Alright, so there's our bottom. And then the next part is the top. Now, I cut all of this at 8.5 inches. Alright, so this one has already been inked. I inked everything with the tea dye Distress ink. And now this one's pretty easy as far as adhesive. You just put adhesive on both tabs. And we're going to join them together, just like that. Okay, and then put them together and form a circle. Make sure that's on there straight. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Now, it took me a little while to figure this part out. Because see here, you have the round one, and then you have all of these with slits, and then you have these with just a little bit of rounded on the top. So what to do is you just go and you slip each tab into a slot. Once I figured it out, it's pretty easy. And then this one goes up through the slot, because it's the one that's going to hold the cherry. Now, they had on here, you can do your cherry so that, let's get this through, and I bent it a little bit. Okay, so you can do your cherry where you put the one with the top slit in it, right there, and then you slip one over to make kind of a three-dimensional thing. I don't know. I wasn't sure if I liked that one or not because I used pattern paper that's double-sided, so it looked funny. You know, it looked okay from the front, but from the back it looked different. So I decided I wanted some layers, so I went ahead and cut a second one. I reversed it. So I just flipped the paper over, but you can also do flip on the flips, and so that I could match two of them up. Okay. Now I'm not going to use the slit, but what I'm going to do is just put a little adhesive on it, and I'm going to stick that on one side, and then I'm going to stick this one on the other side. So this is not going to come back apart without ripping the cherry, but that's okay because I don't want it to come apart. So I'm just going to match that right up, and I might go back later and put a little liquid adhesive on the stem so it doesn't come apart. Okay, and then I just went ahead and used a punch I had because I was just experimenting and cut out a circle. And so that's what I'm going to put right there. So I'll have my cherry on top. Oops, let's get the pattern size. I'll do both of them. Okay. And it was a little bit bigger, but it was okay. So there's my cherry on top, and let's see how it fits down in here with all my ribbon. Okay, so there's the cute little cupcake box and the Cricut project cartridge, and I think I'm going to add just a little bit more fun stuff to it. Went ahead and made a matching tag. I did I just did the ribbon on the bottom just the same. I put that on the bottom of the tag, and then when I matted it, I sandwiched the ribbon between. Okay, this is the new trendy twine I have in stock. I think this is the strawberry cupcake, I think is what it's called. Now I'm going to go ahead and tie that in a knot first. So I know it's going to stay where I want it to. A little bit tighter. Okay, then I can attach my fun tag. And then I can tie a bow. I love this twine. It has, I don't know if you can see it, I'll hold it up to the camera close in just a second. It has 3 colors. So the twist is, it's got a dark pink and a light pink and white. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that on there. Focus. Anyway, so it's light pink, dark pink, and white, all twisted together, which is kind of fun. So, but there's pictures, and you can order it on my website. Well, twist that around so it's in the front. And that would make a really fun way to give someone a cupcake. Okay, the stamp that I used, Hope Your Birthday is so good you can taste it, is from my Inside and Out stamp set number 2. And I discovered a new ink that I absolutely love. It's called the India ink, and it doesn't smear because it dries really fast. And it's very black, and you can use it with your markers and your watercolors. But most importantly, for me, after I stamp it, first of all, it's a really good, clear, crisp image because these are really high-quality photopolymer stamps. But the ink makes as much difference almost as the stamps. So this ink stamps really clear and dark and crisp. And then when I go to ink the edges, it doesn't smear because it's waterproof. Thanks for watching.